Snowpack, excuse me. Welcome back. This is the Leopard's Lair, formerly ASMR PJM in your area, and I am reviewing and reacting to this video. Now, this is a video about big cats, and I do want to start with the disclaimer. This may look like cats can be nice and they can be fuzzy and purr and stuff. That all may be true, but at the end of the day, these are still wild animals. They can be nice, they can be friendly, they are still wild animals. It's just like the killer whales. The killer whales can be friendly, they can do all sorts of tricks, they still kill people. And I don't know if it's on purpose or whatnot. These animals, if they were hungry enough, would kill you in an instant. They call this their paws murder mitts. They would not hesitate to kill humans if they were so inclined. They could even do it possibly on accident. They have many cases of these kinds of things occurring where people had these animals, raised them from babies, and the animals ended up killing them. There's a whole show about them where people got killed by the wild animals they raised. I am not condoning raising these animals. I'm not condoning the things they do in this video. They are still wild animals that will kill you. Okay, that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, share this video for your chance to win free things each month. YouTube is not affiliated with that. Tell me about yourself in the comments. Tell me about your favorite animal in the comments. The reason my channel is now the Leopard's Lair is because snow leopards are my favorite animal. That's why my subscribers are my snowpack. So that explains that. I also like clouded leopards. But anyways, let's get into this, guys. Let me back it up. Okay. Okay, see, even if they were playing with you, their teeth are so huge. Even if they were play biting you, that is potential to do damage. Their teeth are humongous. It's not the same thing as if you're playing with a cat, a house cat, and the house cat playfully bites you. They might not intentionally do it, but their teeth are so big and so sharp, that is potential for you to get hurt even if they're playing with you. They are cute. Those cats, these ones, it's like a bobcat or something. Those are really typically pretty mean. They look mean, and they might not even mean to do things. They all look cute, but that's potential for devastating consequences, honestly. And if you see these animals in the wild, you should be careful. I once was doing field work and occupational therapy, and we were out in Snohomish, and when we got to somebody's house, we saw a baby bobcat going across the road, and it was so shocking to me. And the family's house that we went to, they said, oh yeah, that's why we have a dog, because we see bears and bobcats and things all the time. And I didn't know that about Snohomish. I didn't know we were that much out in the boonies to see that, but like they say, seeing is believing. Anyways, let's get back to it. They do look so friendly. They say cheetahs make these noises like because they can't roar or anything, and they're so slight of frame because they're just built that way. That's how they can run really fast. They're really lean cats. I think they're some of the leanest, not necessarily the smallest, but some of the leanest because they are literally built for speed. They look like they would be nice, but again, potential for death.
Going in for some cuddles.
Okay, now this I believe is a serval, And servals are what they breed with, I think, the American Shorthair or some sort of domesticated house cat. And what you get from those two is a Savannah. And depending on how many generations it is from this serval, it's given a classification like F1, F2, F3, etc. And in most places, most states, Savannahs are illegal. Now, when I was doing home health, I went to a house where they had a Savannah, and they are enormous cats. They're not necessarily muscle enormous like Maine Coons. They are just huge in size and height, and they make sort of a hissing sound, and they are, the one that I saw at least, was pretty wary of new people. He did come around me quite often, not enough for me to pet him, but it was a very intimidating looking cat. And I believe he was an F3, so his dad, his grandpa, so his great grandpa was this kind of a cat. I believe that would make him an F3. So yeah, I mean, it was nuts. I've never seen a Savannah. This is crazy. Let's get back to it. Oh, and just so you know, if you have ever had a house cat lick you, their tongue is rough enough, but these wild cats have even rougher tongues, and their tongues are made for they're intentionally rough so they can lick like all the meat off of bones and things, their gills in the wild. So their tongues are rough for a reason, to get skin and meat and stuff like that off. So if you've ever let a cat lick you long enough, if they lick you in one spot, it does tend to create a red patch because they're literally licking your skin away. Well, wild cats have even rougher tongues, so that if they were to lick you over and over again in the same spot, it would rub your skin raw and worse eventually. So it might not hurt when it just does it once or twice, but see, that's what I mean. Did you guys see that teeth? Those teeth, rather. I believe that is another bobcat. She's playing with it with its murder mitts. Some have bigger than others, like this serval. I believe it's a serval. It doesn't look like it has that big of paws, but like the jaguar, the tiger has huge paws. And even just whapping you in the head with that, they have such power, such muscles. They could whap you in the head, not even using their claws, and it would probably give you a concussion. So there's the licking. See? Look at those teeth.
What are you up to this morning? Huh?
This, I believe, is a clouded leopard, another one of my favorites. Looks so cute, but I would rather look from afar and be alive than look up close and be dead.
Huh? You don't say.
Look how it's scratching out of this scratching post. It's scratching the crap out of that. They have such long, sharp nails. It's almost like having talons. Look how it is scratching the crap out of this thing. I know that probably looks sweet, but I mean, look at the size of these paws. Murder mitts, as some people call. These are huge. If he wanted to, he could easily trip her. He could use it as a club. He could use his claws and just tear the crap out of her. This is just not a good idea. And the thing is, yeah, it's interesting to see these videos. I seem to get them a lot on my feed, but I feel like this gives people a really skewed view of these wild animals. Are they lovable? Yes. Do they look like they can be nice? Of course. Do they look cute? Absolutely. Pretty much everything is cute when it's a baby because tiny things are cute. But is it giving people a skewed view of these animals? I believe so, because people are thinking that wild animals are cute and they're the same as kittens. They're not, guys. They're not the same as kittens. And by the way, if you died in a house, a kitten would eat you to survive. A cat would eat your body to survive. And it's just like even domesticated animals like a pig. A pig would eat you if you stopped moving long enough. They would eat you, and bones and all. So this is not a good idea. I don't know where all these videos came about. It seems like some of these are maybe zookeepers, but these are wild animals and that needs to be respected. That fact needs to be respected, because no matter how much you care or love for them, or think, oh, they're different, or you have raised them so they love you or whatever, they are wild animals. They have wild animal instincts, and no amount of your love or your training or whatever is going to override that if a situation presents itself where their wild animal instincts kick in, and you could be the next victim. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you check out my channel for other videos. Like, subscribe, share for your chance to win free stuff every month. And have a great day, Snowpack. Bye.